What's going on, guys? It's your boy Slayer here, and we're back with another Ark Supreme adventure. So our last episode was our stream episode that we were basically trying to move into our new house, and yes, I have finished our new home. After that stream, I had to get off and go home, but we're back and we have decorated everything, guys. We have added lighting, little lighting here and there. We added some of the eco stuff for decor. Of course, y'all saw this being made on stream, and basically we've got everything pretty much set up how we want it. We got our crafting room. Why the hell is this open? We have our crafting room. We got our forge room with all the forges that we need as of right now. There could be more being added later with Ark Supreme for all we know. And of course, you got the upstairs decor. We got our data storage stuff up here. Getting our little egg farm going, you know what I mean? And welcome to the best part of all, our bedroom. We have a TV, we got PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, got a little shark aquarium, little bookcase fireplace little area. We got our computer set up. You can't fucking be a YouTuber without a computer set up, right? And we got our bed, some games. These are for chibis. So once we can get, I guess I can't really do anything. Those, I might have to replace those. But anyways, those are for chibis technically. Got our vault storage. We got our little balcony areas for people to relax on, little fire pit. And of course, you can't have a house without a jacuzzi. You know what I'm talking about. You gotta have a jacuzzi, man. And of course, the last little piece of resistance that's not really fully designed yet, but we have a little bathroom that we'll probably never use, but it's there. Now, this video is going to be different than any other video, guys. I'm pretty much going to make this episode 7, and basically I'm just going to be discussing the ins and outs of Ark Supreme that we know of thus far. Oh god, nope. No. Go back over there. You are not needed in this video, sir. Or madam. Or whatever the hell. Are you a sir? Or are you a madam? You are a madam. Madam, you stay there. We don't need you right now. Okay. So basically, I'm going to go over some key things with Ark Supreme. So Ark Supreme just released an update yesterday, which yesterday for me is February 2nd. And then they just came out with a hotfix here on February 3rd to add some things. So the things that got updated in the last 2 patches, these last 2 days, you now cannot make kibble as easily as we were able to before. Alright, and what I mean by that is, yes, I started working on narcotics because I had the blood and stuff. Now, you need herbs. You need delta herbs, alpha herbs, apex herbs. I think there's prime herbs too. Yeah, prime herbs, and then you have all the different types of elemental herbs. And of course, you need that fruit that you get from the fruit seeds that you get after you defeat the bosses. Now, the crazy part about this is these herbs are not harvestable. Alright? So if you're new to Ark Supreme and you literally are trying to be like, how do I get these godforsaken herbs so I can start taming delta creatures? Believe it or not, it's not that hard. But it does take time. So I don't have any myself, but I think a tribe mate of mine does that I can go to and show them off, because we're going to tame our own later in the later videos. But I'll show off what I'm talking about. Here it is. This is what you need to tame. First, hey, Madam Maze, move out of my way. This is my tribe mate Tiny's base. Isn't it gorgeous? She has her own personal maze, gazebo, house. I think this is her greenhouse / breeding area. And then that's her workshop and stuff. But this is what you need to tame. One of the new dinos. A Delta Progression Gotcha. Isn't he gorgeous? Freaking glorious with his green and blackness. Now, Gotchas are the new dinos you're going to have to tame to get the herbs. Basically, let me whistle these guys. They don't attack. Basically, you just need to go to once you tame a Delta Gotcha, they can be tamed any vanilla way. It works the same. So for the Delta Gotcha, all you need is stone, and I think this will tell me. No, it's already tamed. So you can tame it with stone, you can tame it with equipment. Just of course, like most dinos, based on the level, will determine on how much you need to tame it. Not that difficult. It's very, very easy to get it early game because you have to get it early game to progress. If you want to tame any other deltas, you have to tame this first out of any other dino. Sad to say, but this is your go-to, okay? And once you get a delta gacha, basically, you just need to feed it owl pellets and or feed it, no, just feed it. It basically mainly eats eggs, but because this is the first one and it's delta and it's early game progressional, I don't really think you need delta eggs right now, but you need to feed it, have it poop out a crystal, and the crystals will give you the herbs. I think you can actually go to your hold E on your delta gacha production, and you can just click delta herb, and it'll produce that herb for the gacha once I guess you feed it or whatever the time is on the thing. But you need to tame a delta gacha first. Now I know a lot of people, I've seen the Ark Supreme Discord, and probably a lot of you have questions. You gotta keep in mind, okay, this is a progressional mod. It is a dino overhaul mod that piggybacks off of vanilla dinos. And okay, hey Theory, can you not look like that? That's just not cool to be like that. You're supposed to look pretty on a video, madam. Anyways, this is a progressional mod. You cannot do certain things for, you can't do certain things like you can in Primal Fear or Ark Eternal. Okay, so keep that in mind. So like these Delta Tranq arrows, they only work for Delta dinos, for Delta tier dinos, and vanilla dinos. They will not work at all. Like it won't even affect any other tier dino. Alpha, Apex, any of the elementals, or Prime, or any other tiers they add in the future. It's a progressional locked system, which means when you start making your kibbles, okay, you cannot use Delta Kibble to tame another tier dino. It's not going to work. You're literally just going to waste time on it. And at that point, you might as well not even worry about it. Alright? Now, if you are having issues healing your dino, like you don't have any mods that bring in healing potions, because Ark Supreme doesn't have a healing potion or elixir as of right now. The Ark Supreme dev, Woobly, big shouts out to him, man. He has upgraded the healing darts for the mod. They do, the first tier does 50k, second tier does about 150k, and then third tier does 250k. That's healing on dinos, okay? Now, I know I said in another video recently that healing darts weren't working. Well, I come to find out, I found out later that same day after making that video and posting it and whatever, that healing darts will actually heal your dino. They are just a little bit buggy. And because of Ark mechanics in general, you may have to remove the saddle of your dino and then more than likely just shoot it in the head so the registration of the hit actually works, and it will heal your dino. Easiest and fastest way to heal your dino after you've leveled it up, especially for those servers that have similar wild dinos like mine, which max out at 600. Now, of course, the fruit, you only get the seeds once you kill the bosses. So here's our alpha fruit seed, and it will produce fruit based on the server settings that you have, and of course any other mods. Like for us, as you can see, we have our garden set up, and our production is pretty fast because we have the HG build mod, which adds to their version of the crop plot 49,000 or 4,900% greenhouse effectiveness, which boosts the speeds of the production of the crops on top of any other settings that are within the server. So for me, it's a little bit faster. And as you can see, we started the seed farm mod, but we stopped literally when we got into tier 2 because I want to show it off in another video. Now, what y'all want to make sure y'all do though, okay? I want to show this off because this is one of the new things that Woobly added that it took me and one of his testers a little bit to figure out and kind of get it down. So in the description down below, on top of all the other links that will be here for the video, I'm going to be listing the config settings for Dino Storage Mod, as well as what I have in the GameUserSetting.ini files for any server owner or admins or just people in general that want to hand that information over to the people that are running servers for Ark Supreme. This is what y'all, and it'll all be in the description, but it's what you're probably going to need to make sure your dinos are producing it. Okay, so we have, minus the Oviraptor that's in here, we have 853 Delta eggs. Yesterday, that was barely maybe 29, okay? Because they redid all the Delta eggs. They redid all the eggs that are modded. Delta, Alpha, Apex, Frost, Electric, Fire, and Prime. Because those are the only tiers we have right now. So, what we ended up having to do, okay, we found out from Woobly that he changed all the modded dino eggs to be represented based on snow owl pellets. That's how he recreated them, because they're, so basically as of right now, the servers are considering that the dino eggs to be snow owl pellets because it's superfood for the gotchas, which you're going to need to use for every single gotcha progressional tier tame just to even tame them, which means you're going to need those eggs to tame them, or you're going to need those eggs to feed them whenever you tame them so you can get the crystal. How it works, I'm not sure. We'll get into that into another video. But if you're using dino storage, okay, you have to have these passive generation things automated. And it's hard to tell which one works, but as we found out, if you have passive generation and poop generation, you really don't need these two. But I have them turned on anyways, just in case, because they can be considered different things based on how Ark Supreme Dev is creating his stuff. So you, just to be on the safe side, I suggest having these four main things checked: unfertilized egg generation, passive generation, missed poop generation, and poop generation. Once you have those set, make sure to turn all the poop slot atonements, okay, to 0 except for the pellet. The pellet is the snow owl pellet. Okay, because all the eggs are considered to be snow owl pellets, if you have the pellet set to at least 1 or more, your dinos will automatically poop eggs. If you have any of the other poops turned on as well, you'll get eggs plus all the normal poop. Okay, so keep that in mind. The allotments, or however you say it, allotments, that basically just says how many slots basically are going to be taken up by that specific thing. And since the new eggs are owl pellets, even though you don't have any snow owls, those slots will be taken up by all the eggs. Now, for my server that you're seeing this video on right now, we have special stacks for all Supreme stuff and things. So normally the eggs will only stack to 100. For us, they're stacking to 100,000. Okay. That's just something your admins and owners can do if they have the mod Ark Customizer, which you see in my inventory. It allows me to literally, well, I have to be in admin mode, but it allows you to customize stacks, crafting speeds, boil timers, and stuff like that for anything and everything that's within the server you have, whether it's modded or vanilla, doesn't matter. So that's something you might want to give your server owners and admins a heads up to if they ever wanted to change a stack to something that's modded that isn't stacking the way they see it should be stacked. Okay, but here's one thing y'all need to know about these eggs. Okay, yesterday on February 2nd was when the gotchas got introduced, as well as the new egg system. Today, Woobly, the Ark Supreme dev, fixed some issues that happened after that update, but he created, I think it's 4 new dodos basically that he added into the game. He added Frost, Electric, Fire, and Prime dodos. And the reason he did that is because from now on, this goes for anybody playing on any Ark Supreme server, especially official, you have to tame every single tier dodo on the server, starting from Delta, ending with Prime, as of right now. The dodos are the only things pooping eggs that we know of. As for the new ones that were added, I'm not sure. We haven't made it that far. Hell, we're still in the Delta phase, as you can see. But that was the purpose of bringing in those new dodos, because they were the main ones who have the highest egg laying and poop chance in any dino. They have the highest multipliers for that, and they were really the only ones working. And in reality, that's all you need. If you get the dodos to poop the eggs, you can go tame whatever you want after you get your gachas. You're gonna always need it. So basically, you're gonna need a dodo farm for every single tier. You're gonna need a gacha farm for every single tier. And of course, as y'all know, the more gachas or dodos you have, the more resources you get from them. More eggs, more crystals, equals more crafting materials to make the kibble and everything like that. So that's something I want you to keep in mind. Okay, those are the new things that he's done to the game so far, to the mod so far, that I know a lot of people may have a lot of questions about, that I felt like I should go over, simply for the fact that sometimes you just need to take a little step back and get some type of explanation to, you know, to figure out what's going on within the mod. Now, a new item he added into your recipe when you log in. So if you log into your Ark Supreme servers, make sure you learn this new recipe. Apparently you can actually craft. Oh, apparently that didn't work. So he tried to add a new Ingram / recipe to craft owl pellets in your inventory, so you can use them for the Delta gachas. But because apparently it looks like, from the looks of it, it did not work, because, you know, we don't have the Ingram at all. Oh yeah, we do, right there. There it is. No owl pellet. All you need is dino feces and fiber, and there you go. Easiest, and it's easy to get. It's literally, from the looks of it, it's part of your early game Ingrams that you unlock right when you join a server brand new. And literally, you just need poop from any dino, one poop from any dino, some fiber, and boom, you have snow owl pellets to tame your Delta gacho, so you can start your progression. Okay, and there's a Delta gacha for every single tier, so make sure you keep that in mind and you understand that. He also added, let me see if I think I have it over here. He added a new structure, which is your Supreme Gacha Collector. Basically, you just turn it on, and it will collect, you know, everything from the gachas. You never have to worry about picking it up. You can set up a gacha farm, and boom. Let's see how the radius is, because then it... Okay, apparently there's no radius. So I'm not entirely sure how big this radius is, but I'm going to take a wild guess to say that it's pretty decently big. So, as far as I know, besides for other bug fixes that are related to like little bugs here and there, that's pretty much everything that I can go over to update you on what Ark Supreme has done so far and become so far, and to give you a little insight on different things that you may not have known, that you may not have paid attention to, whatever the case may be. I hope this helped, and I hope y'all can progress a little further and faster than I did, that I'm doing on your Ark Supreme journey. And I will catch you on the next video, to where we will start our own continuation of our grind with all the new progression, all the new dinos, and all the new stuff and things. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. If you like this video and content, I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out to reach my goals. And if you're wondering what dino storage configs I have, as well as server configs I have, I will post them in the description down below of this video, so y'all can all use them, because I'm not a stickler to hold on to config. Anybody and everybody can create their own servers. I don't have to be the only one to do it. So I'm going to give it to you guys. If y'all have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll answer them the best to my ability. And if you haven't already, join our Slayer Family Discord, our community Discord, and you may be able to come join me on my YouTube server. That's whitelist only for the community peeps that want to try it out. And we can get you in there to fill the rest of the slots that we have available. Or you may have to wait until the next season and next series. But besides that, guys, I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Peace out, fam.